Alright guys, Fraser here and welcome to the Fraser Hatyai show. So what they are I thought today what I'd do is tell you a little bit about why I came to Thailand in the first place and how I ended up living here for 6 years now and probably, who knows, maybe the rest of my life. I was on the wine last night. If you ever come to Thailand, you can buy these. Wine is quite expensive, but if you buy big boxes like this, it's not too bad. And in my opinion, Montclair red wine, it ain't too bad. I'm not really a wine connoisseur or anything, so like Montclair red wine tastes pretty good to me. Anyway, before I get into my story and how I came to Thailand and why I decided to stay, I got to feed a baby kitten. Alright guys, so one of our cats has had one kitten, but the cat's really sick and he's not really producing any milk, so we're having to hand feed it. Okay, so here she is. She's a little bit scared, but once she starts to drink, she's usually okay. Yeah. There you go. Alright guys, I'm sat outside now. I got myself a nice coffee. And I thought I'd tell a little story for you guys about why I came to Thailand and how I ended up living here long term. Alright, so I first came to Thailand in, God, I don't know, 2008 was it? It was 7 years ago. No, 8 years ago. 8 years ago I first came to Thailand. The reason was I was taking a gap year from my school.
No, Tarquin, I can't come shopping on the King's Road today. Yeah, because I'm literally in Burma. Yeah, no, I'm on my gap year at the moment. Yeah.
I just finished what we call sixth form in the UK, which is years 17 and 18 years old. I just finished that and I wanted to take a year traveling before going to university. So basically what I decided to do is I was into martial arts back then. I was doing karate.
You want me to show you tough? I'll show you tough. Hey! 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 Hey!
And I wanted to go to China and learn Kung Fu. That was my first idea. While I was researching where I could go learn Kung Fu in China, how much it was going to cost and all that kind of thing, I came across a link on one of the websites that linked to something called Muay Thai. I never even heard of Muay Thai or Thai boxing. So I went to a few classes in the UK to see what it was all about. I thought, this is pretty awesome. This is much better than Kung Fu. I wouldn't say better. Kung Fu is an awesome art form, but Muay Thai is, in some ways, is more practical as a fight science or a martial art. And I really wanted to learn, and I wanted to get in the ring and have an actual fight. I watched videos of tourists that had gone over to Thailand, trained for 3 months and had a fight in the ring, and that was something I wanted to do, so I decided to spend, I think 5 or 6 months I spent in Thailand learning Muay Thai. So that's why I first came here. So in the end, my plan, I went to Vanuatu, sorry, I went to China first with a friend. I went to school with a Chinese friend. Stayed there for a month in Beijing and Shanghai. Went to Macau and to Hong Kong as well. I then moved on to Thailand alone. I went to Phuket and I joined a Thai boxing club called Muay Thai, and actually that's where I met one of one of my current business partners now that we're still working together on a project. So it's kind of funny how you meet people. Yeah, so that's why I first came to Thailand. I came because I wanted to learn Muay Thai. I spent a good 5-6 months in Thailand. I really fell in love with Thailand, Thai culture, Thai food, Thai language. I started to learn how to read and write and speak at a very basic level back then. And I decided, right, once I finish university, once I'm done with university, I've got to come back and live in Thailand. After Thailand, I went to Vanuatu, which is a very small Pacific island nation. It's actually where the bungee jump was invented. They like stack up big, I don't know what you call it, they build like a big scaffolding and jump off with vines, crazy stuff. But a really cool place. I volunteered there. I taught English in a pretty tribal area there for 6 months. I lived there with no electricity, no water. It was an awesome experience. I still want to go back one day to see all the friends and my host family that I had there. It was a cool experience. So after Vanuatu, I went back to the UK. I started my degree, and then once I was done with university, I moved to Australia first. Alright guys, just wanted to add the time that I spent in the UK while between first going to Thailand and after finally leaving the UK, once I was done with uni and moving to Australia, that was the most horrible period ever. I just missed Thailand so much, and like I spent a lot of my time. At that time I spent a lot of time studying Thai. I had a Thai tutor. I was getting massively into Muay Thai. I even set up a Muay Thai society at my university that actually is still ongoing now, a very successful society. So yeah, it was just one period of time that I was just dying to get back to Thailand. I'm sure many of you guys know what that is like. Once you've spent a while in Thailand, you have to go back to your normal life in the Western world, and it just doesn't cut it. Alright guys, let's continue. I really wanted to go live in Thailand, but I needed some funds behind me first, so I went to Australia on a working holiday visa. I worked a whole year. I did almost everything. I did pineapple picking, I did stuff on horseback, I worked in a factory folding and gluing bits of paper together on a construction line. I did any kind of bit of work I could. I set up stands for expo halls anyway. Did all sorts of kind of stuff there. Mostly labor work, but right then, once I'd saved up the money, I spent a year in Thailand. I signed a document so that if I wanted to, I could come back and work in Australia again. And then I decided I moved to Thailand. So first coming to Thailand with only a bit of experience living there as a kind of a tourist training Muay Thai. Wanted to know how can I live in Thailand? And the easiest way is to become an English teacher. I'd done it before as a volunteer in Vanuatu. I did enjoy teaching English, and I kind of found a bit of a passion for it. It's something I do believe that I'm generally good at teaching English, and so that's what I decided to do. So the first thing I needed to do was a TEFL course. I flew down to Hatyai first, which is where I am now in the south of Thailand. And I took a TEFL course, a 4-week TEFL course that basically qualified me to work as an English teacher in Thailand. That's my story how I came to Thailand. Alright guys, so that's the story of how I ended up living in Thailand. Next I'm going to make a video about how I started off as an English teacher, arrived at a TEFL, and how and why and what changed to lead to what I'm doing now compared to what it was when I first came to Thailand, and my plans for the future in Thailand too. So I'll get that video out soon. Hope you enjoyed this video today, a little bit different. And any ideas on what other kind of content you'd like to see on this channel, please let me know down here. And if this is your first video, please do subscribe, like, and comment. Yep, so that's it for today. And until the next time, stay awesome.